Hi and welcome. In this short video, we're going to cover the real purpose of a financial modelling test, how it fits into the hiring process, and most importantly, how to stand out from the crowd when you're sitting one. Whether you've got an assessment coming up or just want to be better prepared when the time comes, this is for you. So what is a financial modelling test? Let's start with the basics. At some point in the hiring process, whether you're applying for an analyst, associate, or even a more senior role, you'll almost certainly be asked to complete a financial modelling test. It's there to prove that you can do what your CV says you can do. Not just that you've built models before, but that you can think commercially, structure things properly, and handle pressure. Sometimes these tests are in person. You go to the company's office, sit down and crack on, and other times they're virtual, done at home on your own machine within a set time frame. And look, if it's virtual, do it yourself, please. You might think that no one will notice, but I promise you, the minute you turn up to the office and can't build a basic cash flow or explain what an IRR actually means, it becomes very obvious very quickly that you didn't do the test yourself. So what's actually involved in a financial modelling test? Well, it varies. Some tests are an hour, others can take a full day, but most sit somewhere around the 2 to 4 hour mark, especially for analyst and associate roles. Typically you'll be given an asset brochure, so think property address, tenancy schedule, property condition, etc., a handful of core assumptions like the purchase price, exit yield, financing terms, capex and ERV, and your job is to build a model from scratch, often with limited guidance and sometimes with no guidance at all. And then, once the model's built, you need to write or present a short investment case. So that might be a quick Q&A with the team, a short wrap-up like an IC style paper, or a proper slide presentation to a small panel. This is where they assess whether you actually understand what your model is saying and whether you can explain it clearly and commercially. So what are employers really looking for and what are they judging you on? First of all, your technical skill, sure, but also your ability to prioritise and timekeep, your ability to think for yourself, and your ability to present work that's clear, logical, and commercially sound. This isn't about being a spreadsheet wizard. It's about building something solid, telling the story, and showing that you can hold your own in a real-life investment committee setting. Let's go through some practical tips that will make a genuine difference to how you perform and how you come across. Firstly, always start a new Excel file. Please don't copy over something you found on your desktop or reuse a file from 5 years ago. I've seen it too many times. Someone submits a model with another analyst's name buried in the workbook. It's not a good look. Equally, you might submit something which has information completely unrelated to the assessment. This is going to raise some major flags with the assessor. Secondly, the instructions will be ambiguous, so take initiative. In fact, assume they're testing whether you can fill in the blanks. If something's missing, use your judgment and clearly state your assumptions. That shows confidence and experience. You'll often find that they provide you with an assumption like the exit yield to use, but won't tell you to add seller's costs. So use your initiative and add seller's costs. However, don't add things that are time-consuming to incorporate, but don't have too much bearing on the final outcome. Number 3, keep your model dynamic. Time is limited, so you're not expected to build an all-singing, all-dancing dynamic cash flow. But at a minimum, make sure things like the purchase price, exit yield, and ERV can be flexed easily. That alone will put you ahead of most candidates and will enable you to add in sensitivity analysis or comment on the impact of changing these assumptions within your presentation afterwards. Tip 4, think about the cash flow timing. In UK commercial real estate, rent is usually paid quarterly in advance. So if you're modelling office or industrial, model it quarterly. Monthly models are more typical for residential or operating assets. But whatever you do, avoid annual timing. Make sure you note what timing you are using in your model and therefore whether any considerations need to be made when using it and applying assumptions. Number 5, format clearly and consistently. The standardized way of modelling in real estate is to use blue text for inputs and black for formulas. For extra clarity, add yellow backgrounds to your inputs. It doesn't have to be fancy, but it does have to be clean. If your formatting's all over the place, that's a red flag to an employer. Make sure you clearly format dates and numbers, add borders, and highlight titles. To save time before the assessment, practice using Excel's shortcuts and create a standardized formatting instruction for yourself. For extra impact, make sure you freeze relevant rows and columns. And finally, don't over-engineer it. Time is limited. Focus on building something that works and answers the questions that the assessment is asking of you. If you don't get to build in every feature that you wanted, that's fine. Just note it down in your assumptions or commentary to show that you have thought about it and would have done it if you'd had more time. The main goal is to get something that works. So some final thoughts. If you're about to sit one of these, take it seriously. You can't wing it, you can't copy it, but you can prepare for it. And the fact that you're watching this video, you're already one step ahead. If you've got an assessment coming up or want to build your skills before applying, make sure you check out the EIP Academy. We've got a full course called How to Pass Real Estate Modelling Tests and Interviews, including step-by-step model building, how to write and present a commercial investment case, a realistic mock test that you can complete in your own time, and if you want personalised feedback, you can upgrade and have your submission reviewed by me with detailed comments and the option to book a one-to-one coaching session. You'll find all the details at excelandproperty.com/EIP-Academy, or click the link in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.